Well, hello there again. I just wanted to make a quick review on something that I have not seen a review on yet, really, but I think is an excellent product, and that would be the Atlantic Firearms Vepr MD2 in 7.62 by 39. Um, I live in New York State. We have a ridiculous assault weapons ban that's been in place since 1994. It's not easy necessarily to find a nice AK variant for a decent price that fits with our stupid laws. And I say stupid for a reason. There goes my toe. Um, because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't save any lives. It doesn't prevent crime. There's no drive-by bayonettings in the cities. It's just ridiculous. Most crime in any city, at least in my experience, is done with pistols that are of nefarious origins. But besides that point, so when I was looking for an AK, there's a lot of New York legal wassers. I'm not a huge fan. Um, I have an older brother who has one. It's okay. It functions. Um, it's fit and finish, and in my experience, its accuracy lends something to be wanting. There's a lot of good old Norinco Mac 90s that are, of course, New York State legal because they were made before 1994. But they're expensive, they're hard to find, and they're used like 99% of the time. I didn't want that. I've got a friend who's got one, he loves it, but I've shot it extensively, but I didn't want that. So when Atlantic Firearms came up with this, which is a Vepr that has a extended, well, not extended, they've, carefully filed the magwell, and there is a both screwed in and tack welded in bullet guide, so that it accepts standard AK magazines. Now, the standard MD2 that Atlantic Firearms sells comes with a muzzle brake. It is not on my rifle. It is in my hand because of, again, New York State's assault weapons ban law. This would have to be permanently attached. I haven't done that. I don't know if I will do that because, for one, it's a pin-on. I'm not thrilled with that. And two, I just don't know how important it is for me. I can do it later, but for right now, it's not on the rifle to comply with our laws. And whatever, stupid laws. If I move to another state, I'll try it out, or maybe I'll get the muzzle threaded. I don't know. Now it comes, and if you get it in a banned state, this is for New York, New Jersey, I don't know what else. California, it wouldn't work because you have to have that bullet button. But for New York State, it comes with a Tapco 10-round magazine. If you're out of New York State, it comes with a Tapco 30-round magazine. I'm not thrilled by this, but I can live with it. There's some Hornady Vmaxes that were reloaded. I like that round a lot, by the way. It's very accurate. Not thrilled with it. There's no metal reinforcements in the tab, in the lips, in the spine, nothing. But it's fine. I wasn't expecting to get a great magazine with it anyway. You will not see me put this in because it is loaded. And you will not see me install this into the rifle because it's not legal yet. It will be. I'm planning on making it legal. This is a Hungarian pre-ban magazine. It was made well before 1994. It's pretty good shape, though. I've got some other surpluses that aren't in really this nice shape. It fits. I'm 99.9% sure it fits. But I am not going to install it, especially on camera, because this rifle would be in violation of 922R. It's not with the Tapco magazine, because there's 3 US parts. Plus it has a Tapco G2 trigger. But with this, it's a no-go. So when I get the furniture replaced, maybe I'll make some videos with this just to show you guys that it does indeed fit. But standard AK mags fit. Tapco was a little tight at first, but it loosened up. I'm guessing probably because some of the polymer wore off the tab, and yeah, that would be my assumption. But this is a really nice rifle. I love it. I've had a Norinco SKS. I've had an AR-15. Both of those are gone. This is by far my favorite semi-automatic I have ever owned, and I've shot other ones too. I've shot a Mac 90. I've played around with a Wasser. I love this gun. The fit and finish is great. The accuracy is great. It's already got the RPK style sights because it's based off the RPK. It's got the RPK receiver, trunnion, I mean, you guys should, most people probably know this, they know AKs. But it's got the nice thick receiver, the trunnion, extra thick barrel, and I love it. It's a little extra heavier, but, you know, I'm kind of a big guy. I've weightlifted a lot in my life and done a lot of outdoor hard work, and it just doesn't really bother me to carry something that's a little heavier. I guess if does bother you, maybe you're, you know, just not as robust, you might want to consider a lighter AK, but, well, it's actually an RPK, but an AK variant. It's good. The walnut is really nice. However, I'll be replacing this with polymer for 922R reasons and for to lighten the thing up a little bit. I mean, plus I'm always afraid I'm going to ding up the damn wood when I'm out, you know, training and using it and shooting. You know, I don't want to ding it up. It's too nice. It's one thing I never like about having wood in a firearm. But, anyway, and I found accuracy to be exceptional. Now, this isn't super scientific or anything, but this is 80 yards, and this measures 1.5 inches from center to center, from the farthest one. From the two farthest ones, 1.5 inches. That was about what I could get out of an AR-15. 80 yards is about as long as I have to shoot in the woods where I shoot. And yes, I shoot in the woods, not in a range. I live out in the country. That is as good at accuracy as I could ever get out of an AR-15 that I owned with standard, like, Remington UMC ammunition or Federal XM, whatever it is, that's like, you know, $10 a box in my area. I don't know what it is in your area. And yes, I used the Planet Fitness sticker because it was free as a target. This was Golden Tiger, which I got for $5.50 a box. And this is pretty consistent with what I get on average. About 1.5 inches with Golden Tiger. Sometimes up to 2 inches, but I think it depends on me. And by the way, this was not gotten on a bench. This was gotten in the dirt, with my elbows in the dirt, on the prone, just, you know, getting dirty and shooting. This wasn't anything special. I didn't have it on a bench. I didn't have any bags. This was just me holding the rifle. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty acceptable. I'd like to extend it out to 100 yards. I hope eventually I can do that and post up the results. But this was with iron sights too. I wasn't using an optic. I really do like the Tapco trigger on this rifle. It's about 4 pounds. It's pretty acceptable. There's a little bit of creep. It's a little bit mushy, but it's still pretty good. I mean, compared that Noriko SKS I had years ago, the trigger was like 17 pounds. It was horrible. I could never get more than 4 to 5 mm weight out of that rifle, and I don't think it was the barrel or the action. I think it was the disgusting trigger. I had an M44 Mosin Nagant, whatever, that had a way better trigger than that SKS, and that was like one of the worst triggers I thought I had ever tried until I got the SKS. So, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that Atlantic Firearms has these. They are a little bit expensive, but not really if you compare them to an Arsenal. And I would say, actually, that comparing some Arsenal rifles I've seen and handled and comparing this has a nicer finish that is more resistant to solvents. It is more evenly applied. It is tougher. I much prefer this. This is a very sweet rifle. Yeah, I did bend out the safety a little bit because, man, it was stiff when I first got it. And you know what? These are convertible. If you want to make it look like a standard AK, you can do that. You can replace this. You can get the, I can't remember the name, is it Ding Zang or whatever, arms retainer to put a regular. You can get a new gas tube. You can get a special little block that lets you put standard AK stocks on it. And you can also, the choke, but if you don't want to do that, the choke stamped stock will fit this. Surefire makes a nice forearm that'll fit this. I'm pretty sure that the Midwest Industries quad rail would probably fit because it seems like it kind of fits everything. So you have options. But anyway, I just wanted to let everyone know that this is a really nice rifle, and I really like it. I think Atlanta Firearms did a good job just doing the little tweaks to it. And I would suggest it to anyone looking for a more expensive AK, or an AK in general.